the sides all loaded up. Time to get on down to the plot. This should be fun. All right, we are here. Got that all loaded up. This is one of the trees that I think I'm going to put my kid's stand in. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm really thinking it. And then there's the tower blind. Looks further on camera, but that's only about 100 yards from here. So Jamie did a fresh burn in here not too long ago. As you can see, it's greened up really nice. And this is going to be beans here in a little bit. It was corn last year. And we got the pond over here. 2 more ponds over by where he's at. Hauling some hay out of here. But yeah, pretty much thinking this is where I'm going to put these trees at. Definitely I think I'm going to put one at the bottom over here. And then I'll probably put another one down there as well. And then that way they're inside the plot, because I plan on putting this line here that's kind of all the way around. I plan on putting the Egyptian wheat all the way around this perimeter. So it should work out pretty well. I'm also self-filming this, so bear with me here. This could get spicy. Natural funnel. Right here. And I'm far enough away from that tree where if I did want to put a tree stand there, we're, you know, right now we're 20 yards from it. So, up here, there's another one 20 feet over there. And we should be in plenty. So, let's get the dig. By the way, I really hope you can hear me. Oh shit. Got the good old clip art. Both of these bad bitches in here. Oh good. But we fix. This is it. Alright. I sure hope that's deep enough.
That's a pretty good hole. They usually say about twice as wide and twice as deep, so that's what we got. So twice as big, twice as deep. I fucking nailed it. Alrighty. What I'm gonna do though is, I am a bit of a green thumb, just not a tree thumber. I'm gonna loosen up some of that dirt on the bottom to help that root get down there easier. Since the past how many ever years or months it's been sitting in that pot, just packing itself. Except putting it right on the hard ground. Which I don't know if this is bad for it or not. I would think if it gave me a little help, then we would be in business. It might sink a little bit, so I'm not really tearing it up too much. I don't know if this was graft. Oh, this was a graft. So, that being stated, this right here, you got your tree coming up. If you have this graft right here, you want the graft to be above the ground. Now, mind you, it's going to be above it pretty good, but I'm going to have a good layer of mulch on it and all the way around it too. So, and actually, I'm not quite sure how much mulch you want to put down. So, I grabbed up an easy bag for each tree. So, maybe it's overkill, maybe it's underkill, maybe it's just right, I don't know. But we're gonna fucking send it. So, dump the goods in here. Just trying to work that root ball. Come on, baby. Yeah. Show me the money. Got roots all over this bad boy. Actually, I'm going to leave this on here, this paper, just so whenever Jamie gets down here, he can see it from afar, instead of like, oh shit, right on top of it. And to help keep the mice and shrews off of it. At least off the trunk, at least. And there's the graft right above the ground level, so we did right. Let's go, baby! Woo! Should be a little bit straighter, but Alright, there's one. So don't worry, it's not done yet because we still gotta put the tarp down and then the fencing, well, the mulch and then the fencing. So and just in case you're wondering how tall this tree is, I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day. So these are about 5.5 feet tall. That's a Honeycrisp apple. Now watch, I'll forget where I put those. Alright, I'm sure y'all don't need to really see this, but this is the black mat that I'm using. Weed control film. It's a 3 foot by 50 foot roll. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get that done. I'm not gonna waste my battery, so I'll get this taken care of. I'll turn it on here in a minute. Alright, well, she ain't pretty, but she ain't gotta be pretty. Just has to work. So I got a pretty good spread on it. Probably about 3 feet on this side. Oops. Yeah, probably about just shy of 3 feet on that side and a little more than or a little less than 2 feet on that side. I'd really like to say that I had a scientific reason for all that, but that would be a load of shit. Alright, now for the fun part. The old fence post. I'm not quite sure if I should really put one in each corner and how far out I should really go, so I'm gonna, I mean, the goal is you don't want the deer to be able to reach it, but you don't want them to think that it's okay to jump in there either. So eventually these branches are going to get out a little bit further. But by then, hopefully, the tree itself is strong enough to withstand the cruelty of the critters that I'm trying to lure in with this. All I want is just to get it in the ground just a little bit, so I have enough to see. Alright, that should be good right there. Just want to know if I got it spread out enough. Come on, son. Right there. Money. This is literally my first time planting a tree. And maybe you're supposed to use that entire black mat for the entire perimeter. But I think I have enough mulch to where I'll be alright. Is there anything out there that says that these posts need to be even? Don't give a shit. So tall. Ah. This is one that went in my foot. Whew. suck on that. Of course, I was being cheap. So nah, I don't need 2 bags for a tree. Be alright. Cheap ass. You know, only at $3 a bag. Just basically trying to make it into a little bit of a ring so tool's up there. So what I got here is it's a 2x4 square opening, a rectangular opening. It's a 4 foot by 50 foot roll. So I figured 4 foot would be good enough. So we'll see. Now, I've never done this either, so imagine that. So if y'all see me doing something I shouldn't be doing, or it's easier way, go ahead. Be my guest, tell me in the comments below. I might just pin you on the next video whenever we come out to check on these bad boys. Whew, alright. That was an adventure. Not bad for a white boy. Alright. Another thing that I got too is a this galvanized steel wire, which is what the cage material is, but tie those around those posts real nice. Not too shabby. Definitely need more mulch. Not too bad for a white boy. Definitely need more mulch. On the tag itself it says recommended 3 inches of mulch on top. That's maybe 1.5 inches, if not 2. So, and I have to put that other tree 20 feet away from it. It's gonna go 20 feet out, 20 feet up. And it's not a self-pollinator, so over there is full sun, there's no shade ever. That tree though is kind of put in shade right where I want this one, the other one to go. So I'm trying to think, what do I need to do here? Alright, I ended up saying screw it and plant it here anyway. It's not always going to be sunny, but that tree, that's a 10-yard shot from there and from over there where I think we're going to put another tree stand right there in that tree. So let's get to playing this one. All right, this one was grafted pretty high up on the trunk, so I'm just go a little bit deeper with my hole because you don't want it to be that high up off the ground. In case you're wondering, I'm just trying to secure this a little bit better to the actual stake that's here. Loosely with this wire. Which won't inhibit it whatsoever. But no, I mean it's loose enough to where it'll pop it off. Alright, apple tree number 2 is planted. So I took some preventative measure, and on the ties that I actually put on this side, I left the tails hanging out to try to deter them from wanting to kind of really get in there, because an adult deer, I pounded these stakes in a little bit more than those, but I really tucked that fence down to try to keep the rabbits out. And I did that one too, but it's not as bad because of the slope that's standing on. But I took some wire and I put it around the fence to try to help deter them. I don't know if it'll work or not, but you know, keep them from coming in and sticking their neck or their head up and over it, you know, from where they can get it. I think right here, if it really wanted it, it's going to come in. I honestly probably need to put another post right here, but yeah, actually I probably need to put more post in there, but we'll see how that does. The tree itself will live. May or may not get some apples on it this year though. I did notice some buds on it, but the leaves that look really bad are the ones that really took the biggest downfall of the, you know, not even an eighth of a trip on the way here before I put them in the truck. So hopefully all stays well. I'm gonna go fill up the bucket of water over there and bring it back and water these bad boys. All right, time for bucket number 2. to. Cool, you're still recording. Battery is flashing. I have another battery, so if you die, my bad. I splashed a lot of water there, but she's watered. I should have taken my allergy meds and I didn't today, and now I'm getting my ass kicked by Mother Nature. But I'm gonna be planting some Egyptian wheat. I'm gonna essentially go up there and cut in a little bit, and then come down here and cut. I'm basically blocking off that side of the world. I was gonna go all the way around. Hold on now, I got a phone call. Shout out to my buddies, Michael and Rich, for giving me the seed. They went to their supplier and that's how they got it. So hopefully I do this right, because it's 10 pounds, which is more than enough to do the perimeter that I need. I'm actually going to do two different perimeters. For those of you that don't know, that's what Egyptian wheat looks like. Cool. Alright. Almost forgot you guys. Alright, so now we got all that taken care of. I got a couple more things I gotta do yet. And we're gonna go put on a little Egyptian wall over by where Sophie killed her deer at. And we will be done with today's venture. See what happens. So one thing I am going to do real quick though, so I'm going to drive around what I literally just planted. The sole purpose of this is just to help that seed get in the ground a little bit more. Alright, well, there's that. 2 trees, an Egyptian wheat plot, and then, well, I don't know what you guys got, but I'm going to put a tree stand in that tree, 2 apple trees, and an Egyptian wheat plot, all done, so the screening is done. And there's going to be beans in here, so it should be really good. If you guys have any other tips or ideas or tricks, you know, definitely drop them down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna go build an Egyptian wall. I'll basically cut right across here up to the side-by-side. And from side-by-side over, that's where Sophie shot her deer. I'll leave just enough spot for a blind in there for her. I'm gonna leave just enough spot. I'm sure you guys can see me. I'm sorry, my eyes are watering, my nose is running. Oh, there you have it. That's how you do it. Or hopefully. So I'm gonna run over this with the side by side real quick, just to kind of help get that seed in the ground a little bit. But yeah, this is a pretty good looking plot right here that Jamie's got going on. Buckwheat, winter wheat, or winter rye, something like that. And the deer absolutely love it back here. And there is a stand right there in the corner, and the blind further down. And obviously, the blind's gonna be there. But it's getting a little bit buggy. Thanks for watching today's episode of Outdoors Obsessions. I will see you next time. Hey, don't forget to subscribe.